it difficult for you to do because now there's a fight. It's like you're David and that's Goliath. But it don't have to be David and Goliath. It could just be you just as big as Goliath fighting Goliath. You're not this little guy fighting this big monster that you're trying to, defeat. You want to make yourself the equivalent of what you're trying to get to. So by doing that, you have to make that big thing small. If you're small, you got to make that small so that it doesn't seem like this big, unattainable, impossible thing to do. You see what I'm saying? You have to redirect your thought process to move away from that. Otherwise, you'll always have that fear. It'll always be there. It'll be the next time that you, like, say, for example, you get the $2,000 in your account, you withdraw $1,500. The next time when you get to $2,500, you're going to withdraw $2,000. Because each hump that you get up above that you've never been to, you're scared of losing it. So you want to hurry and take it out before you lose it. Mm-hmm. It's almost like that type of feeling. Not saying that that's what it is, but that's what it can lean into.
We ain't gonna be scared, man. We ain't gonna be scared. Forget all that. All right, when you come on, make sure that you guys like the video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Turn on the notifications, the little bell. If you're on Instagram, make sure that you follow the page. Like the video. Share the video. Likewise on YouTube, make sure that you share the video. Once again, if you're just coming on, make sure that you like the video. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notifications. Oh, excuse me. Turn on the bell notifications, you dig? All right, let's see. I see Riley just said his YouTube video got a copyright strike. When you guys are uploading your videos, for documentation purposes to your YouTube, try not to put music in it. Try not to put any music in it. I never got a copyright strike. What I do is get copyright, I don't know what it's called, but basically any music I play, those songs get claimed by the owners of the music, and then they put ads on the video. They put ads on the video because I don't have any ads on the videos. My channel is not monetized. So try to use, if you're gonna use music, don't use copywritten music. Like, don't use popular music. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, sometimes they'll block the video depending on the artist. Like you can't play Frank Sinatra, and you cannot play Jay-Z. So no whole records, no Frank Sinatra records. Who else did they block my video for? Definitely Frank Sinatra, Jay-Z, Beyonce. There was a couple other ones in there too. Yep, they tried to block the whole video. So then you got to go back in and mute that segment of the video. It's a lot that you got to do, man. It's a lot that you got to do. So your best bet is don't add no music. Yeah, Riley's saying they blocked his video. Yeah, so you can either go in and adjust it Like they allow you to. Crazy. They don't even want me to. What's up with the internet on this? All right. Anyway. All right. So anyway, let me get to the topic and what we doing. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right. So that actually sounds good. So my audio is good. My mic sound nice. My mic sounds nice. Check one. My mic sounds nice. Check two. Or my old heads know who that is. Yo, that was the first. That was the first group that I ever had an album on a cassette tape. I'll never forget their cassette tape was white with black letters on it, black writing on it. See if y'all can name that artist. What artist is that? My mic sound nice. Check one. Y'all don't know nothing about that. All right, let me come over to where the chat is. Oh, I didn't do nothing. Damn, I ain't even. Hold on. They gotta excuse me. I didn't even push this out where it needs to go. Oh, one more thing also. So for those of you that are not in the Team Alliance Facebook group, the free Facebook group, the link for it is underneath the video on YouTube. Look, just scroll down and you'll see it. Join the group and you'll get notifications also for when I go live or for whenever videos drop. Because sometimes YouTube does not notify you for whatever reason. Why? I have no idea. But sometimes they do not notify you. So just to ensure that you get notifications when I go live, join the free Facebook group. All right. Yep, matter of fact, I'm posting in there right now. So, some people that may not have gotten a notification on YouTube, they'll get alerted because they're in the group. So when I post in the group and let you know that I'm live, you'll see the alert in the group. So, just covering all bases so that you ensure that you get notified for when the live stream is up. All right. Also, I'll be adding a Facebook live stream as well soon. When I get the podcast and all of that stuff going, which is going to be very soon, the Facebook live will be up also by that time. All right, so we're going to make sure that folks get an opportunity to get access to this information, man. This is some life-changing stuff for real, for real. For real, man. And I be talking to people every day, like just regular people that I know, like in my community. It's rough out here, man. People are going through it. People is going through it. All right, so we good to go. We are good to go. Now, I don't know if my time is set, though. I think it is. It's about to go off. But it's all off, though. The timing is off. Or maybe not. No, it's not that bad. All right, so we good. All right, so let's see who we got in the building. Let's see. Excuse me. Damn, where's the stream at? Where is the stream? There we go. All right, we good to go. All right, we got 25 people already on deck on YouTube. IG, we are over here as well. Let me see who's over here. Anthony Pandozzi, what's happening? Sadiq is over here. Yep, we back at it. Sharonda, what's up? She said before my time. Yeah, I think it was before your time. Ooh, Sadiq is on it. Salt and pepper. Let's go. Let's go. Anari, what's happening? I saw that in the I saw you post that earlier in the chat. The market, I saw that. Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. Matter of fact, I'll probably ask just in general for names, just so I can hear stuff. Like I need to hear different names, and then the right name of just is gonna just. But I do like that though. That's hard. I like that. The market rules. I like that. David O, what's happening? All right, so we got Jelani's in the building. Nico's here. All right, Nico. Ashton is here. Damon, Stacy, Melanie's in the building. Mixer, what's happening? Thought that was real time, huh? Jerry Brown is here. Anthony Pandozzi over here too. All right. Jermaine is here. Jay Carly's in the building. Riley's in the building. What's up, man? Yeah, so Riley, I saw what you was mentioning about the copyright stuff for the channel. Yeah, what Jay Carly was saying about get copyright free music or just don't use no music at all. Because when you add music that's popular, they're gonna put a copyright thing on it. And it's not always a strike, but sometimes it's enough to block the video. So you don't want to go through that because then you got to go back in and go into your back office or whatever and and mute the song. You know, it's just too much. Too much. Donna's in the building. Johannes, what's happening? Danny G, what up? Mo is in the building, and Liz is in the building. All right, cool. All right, we good to go. What's up, Lynn? All right, so another great topic, man. I've been sticking to this since last week, and I said I was gonna do that because I want to stir this pot up. For real, I want to stir it up. I want to stir it up. All right, let me take a quick look at this euro. Quick look. See how this is moving. I need to get a feel for this. Euro looks like it is trying to get there, but it's not there right now. It's not there right now. Yeah, see that? Yep, it ain't there right now. So it got some funny looking kind of behavior in there that has a little off time into it. You know, I just noticed that just now, so I don't like that. That need to clean up. And we only got about a half hour left for the market anyway, so. But we'll see. We'll see what goes on. We will see. All right, cool. Lynn said yesterday's session was everything. She said it should be second to 301. Len, you talking about the YouTube live? The YouTube live from yesterday? I feel you on it. I feel you. I know it had a lot of segments in there that we can clip out. Man. It's like it's so much content. It's like it's unlimited content. Like it's crazy. I had did what was it called? The series I did last year. Oh, TA Nuggets. Yeah, I think I might bring the Nuggets back because there's a lot of nuggets on these lives. Bring the Nugget clips back. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that we did 50 videos of Nuggets. Like it's a playlist. There's a whole playlist on the channel called TA Nuggets. And you watch that, it's just like, it's like just being hypnotized. Because it's just non-stop. Bop, 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 bop. Non-stop, man. You get caught up in the vortex. Yeah, like a TA Nuggets 2.0, yes. I think that there's more than enough content now for us to do that. Yeah, because I think the first one was 50 videos. Yep, I think it was 50. Yeah, because I'm always gonna go to a whole number and then stop. And the thing about the Nuggets though, they're not 1 minute videos. Some of them is like 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 2, 3. Like it depends on how long the vibe was moving for on in the content. It just depends. But we got a lot of it now. Just the last like 10 lives. Gotta be at least 100 videos. At least. Hard. She said she said the Nuggets in there life changing, I tell you. She said after that I jumped on 301 to top it off. Right. Like let's put the icing on the cake. Riley said people can talk shit all they want, but when I have proof of winner after winner what they're gonna be able to say, they ain't gonna be able to say shit. And that's why I love this, man. Like, y'all don't understand. The live trainer yesterday, y'all heard Joe Wells' testimony? Come on, man. That was hard. That was hard. He said the switch for him, and matter of fact, we gotta clip that. I'm just thinking about that now. We gotta clip that out. That segment, there's parts in there where he was just talking, and the stuff he was saying was like, oh shit. Cause he gave his testimonial, then people were asking questions after. So some of the questions was like, what happened when you decided to just commit to the project and then complete the project? Like how'd you get to finish the project? And his response was like, hey, I just locked in. He was like, I lost my job during COVID and that was it. What? So I just thought more and more about that. I'm like, yo, you realize like what actually happened, right? So it's so crazy how a lot of things manifest the way that they do, because for us as human beings, we react. We always have a reaction to something, right? Sometimes it takes something to happen for you to have the full reaction that you should have, where you switch, where it's like, you know what? Like, I'm just doing it now. And it's like it's a decision that you make mentally. Like, I'm just doing it. That's it. So he was like, I lost my job during COVID, and that was the switch for me. And it's like, oh, snap. Because what is he really saying? In other words, he's saying, I've been training all this time. I've been training the whole time. But, and this is what he said. He said, I was BSing with it. He said, when I lost my job, I stopped the BS. So let's just look at that. He loses his job. That's a trigger. Immediately what happens? the training kicked in. You'll see what happened, right? So it's not like he didn't have it already. He did. He had it already. That's what I'm saying. This is what I mean about when you train. When you train, you have it. You're just breaking through and working through all of your shit so that you can just, boom, make that switch. And when you make the switch and you go all in, and then that's it for you, now it's like all of your BS, you don't even have time to entertain it. So you're not dealing with the BS no more. It's just one track mind, tunnel vision. Boom, I'm here now. So in other words, I'm locked in to the training. I'm locked into what I'm trained to do. He wouldn't have been able to do that if he wasn't already trained. You're following me, right? See, it's different when something like that happens and then you get into training. Like, for example, somebody lose their job, then they want to get into training because now they want to use this as a vehicle to, do something in the interim, either between jobs or, whatever the case may be, whatever their situation is. They're using the job loss as a reason now to attempt to do it. That's not what happened with him. He was already in training. So all that was for him was the trigger. It was like just lighting the fuse on the keg, and then the keg blew up. The powder keg just boom. So this is what I mean about giving yourself the time. See, because you don't necessarily know what might be the trigger for you. And it ain't even like you have to rely on the trigger. If you just work through what you need to work through, eventually you're going to get there no matter what. But I'm just pointing it out because this is what he said. Like, he was able to articulate that very well. And that's what he said. He was like, yep, listen, man, I got my folks is dependent on me. In other words, I don't have time to be bullshitting. So what happens? He stops the bullshitting and he gets to work. In this case, work represents now the execution of what he's already trained to do. Woo! All right, let me relax. Let me relax, man. I'm like, if that right there don't inspire you and motivate you, I don't know what will. Come on. So again, and now you see all that time that he spent training prior to that moment. Mind you, it just was a moment for him where he switched. All the training prior to that kicks in. So you see that it's not a waste of your time. As a matter of fact, you gave value to all the time that you used to train. Hard, man. Hard. That's hard right there. That's hard. Let me look at this euro real quick. Hold on. See this euro real quick. This euro, this looks good right here, actually. Let's see how this finishes. This look good on this euro. If that timing is right, that's gonna hold. That was it right there. If this hold, that's MRMH, bro. This one hold right here, that's permission. I'm just saying. Yep. That's gonna hold. That's it right there, MRMH. I don't know if anybody recorded that. I'm not recorded right now, but that definitely was MRMH right there. Let me post that real quick. What time is it? 3:40? Yep, that was MRMH, brother. Yep. All right. Polished man, what's up? Yeah, the TA Nugget videos is hard, man. They are hard. I'm gonna start bringing back the watch parties. Remember I used to do the watch parties like every day almost on Facebook. Okay, Liza, send that to the group chat. Or if you can't do it that way, just send it to me and then I'll push it through. Because I know that you were having issues with the upload. Yeah, send that to me. All right, cool. So we got a recording for it. Yeah, so let me come back over here. Damon said, I bet people that observe your videos from the outside try to apply your approach to the market, still end up losing, and they end up coming over. Yeah, that happens all the time. That happens all the time. Some of them, many of them will come over and they'll get into training and then they'll think that they got it when they came and then leave. And then, they'll go back to whatever they was doing before they came here, thinking that they took the approach or the strategy and now they don't need what TA is anymore, so they can do it on their own. Like that goes on a lot. And I'd constantly try to just help to remind people. I'm like, that's already the wrong attitude to have, for one. And two, you don't have it. Like, you don't understand. You think that you do. In your mind, you just, you applying the parameters and you waiting for the market to slow down and you're going to apply the parameters. But you're really not applying what the process is that we use, because you have to remember that the process includes mindset. It includes mindset. So we working on mindset every day collectively as a group. And if you're not a part of that, you are missing out on a wealth of growth. So it's like you severing yourself and you removing yourself from the very thing that's going to set you free. But you're trying to take the same blueprint that TA is and do it on your own to try to become free. And then it doesn't happen. Then you get mad at TA again. Because now you feel like, I can't go back because, I don't know what he left, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, people have come back all the time. My thing is, when you come, you should never leave, because why would you ever leave the very thing that's going to get you in position to have freedom? And also, you're going to be a participant in somebody else's freedom. You understand? Let me just use Joel as an example. Joel achieved Project 21, and then he documented it. His documentation is going to help somebody else. You see? So he's doing this. He's a part of this. And because he did that, he was successful. He completed the project, and that's just the beginning. He gonna move on to the next thing. Next thing he gonna do is complete 30. And in the interim, he also was withdrawn. He made his first withdrawal yesterday. Made a withdrawal. In position. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. You have to give in order to receive. So if you just remain in the giving mode, you'll constantly be receiving more than you're giving. That's the whole point. That right there is the essence of being in the group and remaining in the group. This is going on. This is what's happening with you. Even if you don't realize it, this is what's happening. Every day that you wake up, TA is here. You go to sleep, TA is there. You wake up, TA is there. Am I lying? You already know what it is. You look in the group in the morning. Good morning, TA. Good morning, team. Everybody's saying good morning. Because we already know what's about to happen. Oh shit, we woke up, Let's get busy. 301 is on deck immediately. 301 mindset. Bow. Without thinking about it. Then you start seeing studies. Now people is posting videos in the group. Oh, snap. Yeah, Yep. Oh, let me get feedback on this one. Boom. Somebody posts in the group. This is how you grow. This is how you're going to grow. This is how you're going to achieve freedom for yourself. And as you're achieving your freedom, somebody else is doing the same thing, and we're doing it together. Even if I don't be in the chat, TA is still running. If I'm not even in there all day, TA is still running. We at the point now, it can't be stopped if you try to stop it. So this is what I'm saying about, like, when you leave, why would you leave that? That's what you need. That's like breathe. That's like oxygen. Anyway. DJ Tron, what's up? That's it, right. There it is. The chat is the fire. Stay close to the fire. 100%, man. 100%. Yep. Let me come back. Lynn said you can be in the program and still lose. You don't even have to come from outside if you don't apply. Yep. Yep. Lynn said it's called an aha moment. DJ Dr. Marco. She said reality hits. Right. Don said his primal instinct kicked into gear when the need to survive becomes a priority. You no longer live in fear. Yep. Action. Now, let's talk about that. Because now it's like, all right, instinct kicks in. What is your instinct kicking into? In other words, what's the action? What are you going to do now? This is crazy. This is powerful. What are you going to do now? Now that your instinct kicks in and you immediately shift into do mode and action mode, what's the action? The action is the execution of the training. The action is the execution of what you trained to do. The action is you now achieving freedom. Think about that. Think, how many times have I told people, listen, don't wait till you lose your job or something happens to get into training and learn this skill. Do it now. Why are you comfortable? Why you have a job? Train and learn this. And I be taking it there. I'm like, while you have a job, just train, period. Just train. Don't worry about replacing your job and, oh, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to tell my boss to kiss my ass and all of that. We don't even got to have that energy. Just train. That's it. Just train. You working, train while you working. Because the training and the process of training is where the value is. That's the bag right there. That's your freedom right there. And there's no date on it. There's no date on that. But understand that you have it because you're doing it. You see, it's there. So now when things happen, because shit happens all the time, right? Your circumstances change. Boom. Oh, snap. Damn, man. I don't got as many hours at work. Like, oh, snap. Now you have more time. What you going to do with the time? Now you actually can observe the market more. Oh, snap. You see, your circumstances don't always remain what they are right now. So my point is that training prepares you for when things change. So now if something was ever to change, you actually have the vehicle for freedom that you already have been training and putting in place as your foundation. You've been doing it already. Instead of waiting for something to happen and then you want to start doing it. You understand? Because now you're putting pressure on yourself to do it because you're trying to compensate for the loss of something else. Right? My spouse, she lost her job, so I'm kind of under more pressure now. Don't wait for that. When you both have a job and you're comfortable, right? And you like to go out and eat and shit, you like spending extra money or whatever, that's the time to train. When you're comfortable. This is for anyone in that circumstance. Like, don't wait till something happens and then try to come and then train, and then you're doing it with pressure. Because you're doing that now with unnecessary pressure. You could have been training before that. People have messaged me and told me that. They're like, damn, I wish I would have started training 2 years ago when I first saw you. And the crazy thing is, what I'm saying now, I said 2 years ago. So you literally heard me say what I'm saying now 2 years ago, and you didn't do it. This is what goes on, man. It's like, it's crazy. This is good, though. This is good. This is good. Lynn said he had to get that mind shift. Yep. Don said sometimes the ball has to be dropped for you to perform. Yep. Lynn, when the student is ready, the market will commit. All the time. See, because the market is always the market. What happens is you start to become in alignment with the market, and you overcome your nonsense in order to do that. So now you're not interrupted by your own BS for the process that you need to apply in order to be in alignment with the market. You need patience for that. You need discipline for that. Your mindset. You need focus for that. Your mindset. Those things have to be in place for you to apply the process. Then when you apply the process, it puts you in alignment with the market. Next thing you know, you start trading, and what happens? You start doing what you're supposed to be doing because you've already done the work in advance and you've laid the foundation. So you only know how to do what you trained to do. You don't even know nothing else. All you know is to wait for the market to give it up. That's all you know, because that's all you were doing the whole time. Come on, man. Like, this is powerful shit, man. This is powerful stuff. Like, this is real powerful stuff that you're dealing with. This is like science. This is scientific. Scientific, man. Glance at this euro real quick. This euro right here looking like it's setting up. Nope, almost set up, but not quite. Nope, almost. Almost set up. See that discipline? See, I'm conditioned to be disciplined. Conditioned. That's it. Yep. Don't cry over spilled milk. Just clean it up. That's it. That's it. AZ win. Wait, you watch multiple pairs, euro and the pound. AZ, I only trade the euro. I used to trade the pound, but I switched back in January to the euro to help the students in the group that are in the euro. And it was for that reason only. That was the only reason that I switched. It wasn't for me. It was to help the people in the group that trade the euro. Damon, you won't realize how much time you have until you're given all the time in the world and you utilize it properly. Amazing things will happen. Facts. Lynn says, I can say you can come and lead, but if you don't have a grasp of the skill set, you will never get it. That is true. Ozzy. Ozzy is funny. He says, sound like you guys talk about me. Yeah, Ozzy, you coming back to the family. I already know that. You said it a couple of times. So you'll come back. All of this really is preparing your mindset because you already know the stuff that we talk about. Like, so all of this is just reinforcement of what you know. Lynn, so we're just creatures of habit. Very much so. Bilal, TA is a lifelong commitment. Once you gain that freedom, help others to achieve the freedom you did. Hold on. Hold on.
Dom the Mongo. Dom the Mongo.
Shit. I'm about that life. See, so look, that right there is the key to it for me. Think about how much I do to help people. And now, mind you, I do it just naturally. It's not like I'm trying or forcing myself to do all of this. I remember when I had first started doing lives. Because, I mean, you know, most of this stuff is new to me. There was a time I didn't even know you could go live on YouTube. So I used to be always live on like Facebook and doing that type of stuff. So I figured out you could go live on YouTube. I was like, oh, you go live on YouTube from the phone. So when I remember this, when I first realized that you could do that, I started going live on YouTube. And as I'm doing YouTube lives and I'm talking about things, there was a specific live I remember vividly where I was like, you know, like I'm sitting here in the car and I just be doing what I normally would do. And so in other words, what I was saying is like, even if I didn't record the lives and be live and do all of that and make videos, I would be doing what y'all see me doing. Like that's my normal. I be in the car, park near park, listen to the birds, right? That's what I'm doing anyway. So it's not like I set all of this up to be on a live. You understand what I'm saying? Even this, I just like how this looks. Like this is just my natural environment. Everything that you see here, look at how my OCD shit is set up. Everything is in place a certain way. This is just me. So my point is this. When you see me in my natural element. Like this is my natural habitat. Just like me being in the car. That's my natural habitat. So I'm not doing anything different. That's what I would be doing regardless. That's the point that I'm making. So now what happens is I got all of this stuff in my head and I'm like, yo, all the stuff that I know that's in my head, I need to get it out of here because it's too much. That's when I started doing more of the lives. So when YouTube Live happened for the first time, you know, we was having like technical issues and all type of stuff. So everybody was like, oh, go back to Facebook. I was like, nah, I'm gonna stick with YouTube. Kept going live, finally figured it out, stopped having all these issues or whatever. And as a result of that, we 400 lives in. Like pushing 400 live streams in from that day. And look at all of that value in all 400 of them live streams. 400 videos. So now somebody could catch any one of them and there's information on it that is going to help them. All because all I did was turn on the camera and just start talking. Just start talking. Like whatever it is. No, like even when I create a topic right before I go live. I don't write this out. I don't have a plan. I don't do none of that. It's all coming naturally, organically. So when you naturally and organically are helping folks, what you think gonna happen when you know that that's the key to receiving? If you naturally are giving all the time, what you think gonna happen? What you think the comeback gonna look like? Because remember, you get more back than you gave. I'm just saying. At first, it seemed like you just giving and you're not getting anything back. Kind of like how when you first get into training, you feel like you just getting started and dag, man, I can't wait till I get to the money and I can't wait till I get this skill. You're going to get the skill. And what's going to happen and what's amazing is that not only are you going to get the skill, but you're going to get to the point where you don't even realize that you have the skill. You ain't even going to know. Some of y'all don't even know how skillful you are already. You'll be finding out on the live training from your responses. When I do an exam and then you say what you say, you be like, oh shit, I didn't even realize that I knew that. See, you understand? So just the process and everything that we doing allows the training to kick in and you begin to realize now. So it becomes different when you know something and then you know that you know it. When you know that you know it, it's like it's all over now. Because now it's just simply a matter of you just rinsing and repeating. That's it. You're not doing nothing else. You're not questioning yourself. You don't have any doubt. You're not afraid. All of these negative things and all of your BS starts to die because you suffocated with the training. You suffocated with the repetition of what it is that you want. And that's how we move and that's how we grow. That's why we're growing the way that we are. So don't be surprised. Like you see what's starting to happen now. Now you're starting to see stuff starting to happen again. Like there was a time period where you started seeing people out of nowhere. Like somebody else completed the project. Like, oh snap. Oh, they completed it too? Oh, wow. Handful of people. Watch what happens now. Watch what starts happening now. Now you're going to start seeing people complete the project and they got documentation of it. They got videos of it. The shit was recorded. The whole journey from the first trade. Huh? Watch. Y'all thought it was already lit. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. It's crazy, man. What else? Jamal said, I listened to last night's training and benediction. Let me turn this timer off because I know the market is closed. He said, I listened to last night's training and benediction. Good stuff. I don't know who that guy was. Yeah, you had an out-of-body experience. I warned you about that. Lynn said, flee or fight. Train like you are for the Olympics. Right. She said, oh, snap, TA prepping number 2 quarterbacks for that one moment. Yes. Ooh. Ooh, that's hard. Hold on. That was hard. Don says, once you understand that limits don't exist in the market, that's when it's game over. Not getting out of pocket is the biggest battle. Right. Right. Keeping the ego out of the mix. That's what it's all about. Because it's inevitable. Eventually, all of the work for the skill set is going to kick in and you'll have the skill and you'll be in position to execute it. And I've had conversations. I mean, literally, I was having a conversation last night with somebody in the group who's here now. I won't say their name, but they know who they are. And we were talking about, the 5K a week. And I'm like, less is more. Just saying. Like I'm saying certain things on purpose because, they talking through and they like, yeah, man, I can do one a day. I could do at least 3 a week. And I'm like, it's cool. It's cool. But what we want to make sure that we always do is allow the market to lead us so that we never step to the side and then start trying to lead the market to what we want. And this is why I told you guys that I never have expectations and I don't make plans. Put it like this. When you have the skill set, you don't have to plan. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Down the Marco. Down the Marco.
Damn. Woo-sa. Y'all excuse me, I had to walk off for a second. I gotta repeat that. When you have the skill set, you don't have to plan. Ah, man. All right, let me relax. Hold on. Let me relax. Damn, man. Monia, until you discover wholesale and real estate, man, listen. Should I even respond to that? Wholesale real estate is cool, but it ain't this, man. It ain't. Listen, and you don't, like anybody doing anything else, like as far as businesses go, you don't have to feel offended if I say that this is better, because even if I don't say that it's better, it is. This is one of those things where I don't have to say that it's better than anything else. The proof exists that it's better than everything else. I'm just saying. It's like, just imagine for a moment you have a flag, you plant your flag, and then you branch out from there. So it's like you have a core, and then you can branch out and do other stuff. TA, NADEX, what we do on it, that's the core right there. That's the core, because you can do anything else that you want to do after. But to try to do something else before this, once you've been introduced to this, biggest mistake you ever made in life. I'm going to tell you that now. That is the biggest mistake that you ever made, is putting something else before this. Once you discover this, I'm just saying. You tell me of another business you can start with $100 where your skill set is how you make the money. Not how much money you start with, not a loan that you get, not financing that you get, right? You don't need funding, $100 and your skill set. Put you in position for six-figure income. And it's a business, meaning that it's only solely dependent on you. Mind you, there's no employees. You don't got nobody working for you. You don't have nobody, no headaches, no customers. Just your skill set. Come on, man. Tell me of another business like that. It doesn't exist. It's nothing better than that. Period. So that's why I'm saying I don't even have to say that, because that's a fact. Everything I just described is a fact. Torre, what's up? Yep, full circle right back to the topic. You already know. The vibes. Lynn said this is almost biblical now. Facts. Damon, would you say having a consistent set time on the market is the best way to approach the market as far as productivity for 30 trades to freedom or project 21? I would say that it's not a bad thing to do. You could do that. Damon. I'm saying that because I feel like it doesn't matter what you do. You're going to get there regardless. You just want to make sure that whatever you're doing is in alignment with your lifestyle. So in other words, like If your time allows for you to have more observation, then you use that time that you have now for more observation. But don't feel like, oh, I'm not going to be able to do it because I don't have as much time as I would like to have. I don't care how much time it is that you might have. Remember that we already talked about how your circumstances change. So there's going to come a time where you have more time. So don't, like you don't have to fret over whether or not you got all the time that you want right now. Even if you don't, however you want to structure it for yourself, do what's best for you currently. And then allow the market to give you what you need around that. Because listen, the market is generous. The market's going to give you what you need. Period. Just stay in alignment. That's it. That's it. Stay in alignment with the market. It will feed you. It's going to give you what you need. I'm telling you. He said, I know being on the market. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that'll work. I switched the internet. So Damon, I said, no, I know being on the market sporadically isn't good because you won't be as consistent with observation. Not necessarily. Even if it is sporadically, it's consistent. What do I mean by that? Whenever you get on the platform, you do the same thing. Like, y'all understand what I'm saying, right? Your execution just needs to be consistent. It doesn't matter when you do it. Sporadic, schedule, right? You adjust based on how much time you have. It doesn't matter. This is why I always say it don't even matter when you on. It doesn't matter when you are even available to observe. The important thing is that your execution is the same. No matter what. That way you're always in alignment with the market. So we never know when I didn't know the market was going to have an MRMH 15, 20 minutes ago. We just had an MRMH just now at 3:30 something. What time was that? 3:40. Was it 3:40? Yeah, 3:40. We just had an MRMH. I didn't know that was going to happen. Market was going to close 20 minutes later. I didn't know that was going to happen, but it happened. So that's what I'm saying about your execution just needs to be consistent. However it works itself out. Whenever you're available to observe, get busy. And never ever try to force anything to happen because that's not what you're trained to do. You are trained to execute the process. And that's it. If you're on the platform, execute the process. Nothing else. If it comes, it comes. If it don't, it don't. It is what it is. And we good with it. Like either way, we're good with whatever happened. So I would say that that's the key. But that's a good question. Lynn, we all have muscles, but until you stress those muscles, they will cease to grow. Facts. Facts. Let me give you a good example of stress, a stress test. Train more. Listen to me. Pardon me. Oh, snap. Damn. You ever swallow your saliva the wrong way? Excuse me. Good stress test is train more. Where is this alcohol? Hold on. I got spray down there. I keeps it on deck. Good stress test is to train more. So one of the things that I have done consistently is I've always pushed myself as far as 301 goes. Like I conditioned myself to watch more 301. What has that led to? It speaks for itself. Speaks for itself. So that's one great way to push and to stretch your muscles. Because what happens is when you train that way, that's the same way you execute. When you train that way, you execute that way. I'm at the point where 301 is automatic every day. 301 mindset, automatic every day. I don't think about it at all. I think something's wrong if it's not playing. You're following me? So now what happens when I get on the platform and it's observation time, I'm getting busy automatically. I don't got to think about it. I'm looking, nope. Looking, nope. Looking, getting there. Looking, oh, MRH. Just did it, 340. When I came on, it was 3 o'clock. Matter of fact, it was a little after 3 o'clock. So within less than 40 minutes, I'm on here talking to y'all, glancing at the market and saw MRMH. Without even thinking about it. I didn't second guess. I didn't say nothing. Yeah, this one hold, that's it right there. I'm in alignment with the market automatically. So again, when you stress your muscles are conditioned by the training. Stress your muscles that way first. So now what happens is when you execute the same way that you train. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like you don't have to work on your execution. Ooh, that's hard. Yo, I got to do a whole live on that. Wait a minute. Matter of fact, I might do a training on that. You want to become better at trading, get great at training. Whoa. All right, I gotta relax because I'll mess around and I'll bid y'all adieu. I will bid y'all adieu. Lynn says, letting the market lead is the definition of 1-0. Leading the market is the definition of 0-1. Joel said, gotta write that one down. That was hard. I don't even know what I said, Jody. I don't even know. Said a lot. Don said, ego means letting emotions go if you are trying to prove something or protecting yourself from yourself. That's the ego. Yes. Yes. Paley is when you have the skill set, the market makes the plan for you. All right, I got to go to work. I work the night shift. Young Yoda. He said, let me come drop a nugget real quick and then I'll go to work. Lynn, TA is better than everything only because time is money. Ooh, that's hard. Jay Carly, no overhead, no employees, $100 only and ever. Oof. Come on, y'all playing games, man. Y'all playing games. Jay Carly said, real estate feel a little like some stress to me. Sheesh. I mean, even when you do it well, it's a lot. It's a lot. I can't imagine really doing anything if I didn't have the ability to do what I do with this. I know that I would succeed at something, but I don't know what. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of anything that would be the equivalent of what this is. And I've experienced a lot of different things. I've done it all. Everything. Affiliate, some online marketing, MLM, all of it. Trading, like financial markets, real estate, anything you can think of, I've done it. I can't compare none of it to this. That's why I can speak with so much authority when it comes to this, because I'm like, I don't care what you tell me about. You know, you got all this new online stuff. You can do it. You can become an Amazon distributor or whatever that thing is, whatever the Amazon shit is online, where you get paid when people buy Amazon products or whatever. Even that. This, of course, there's people successful doing it, but there's people successful doing everything. Right? There's successful MLM people making millions of dollars. But my point is, what is there where anybody can come and start it? $100. Train yourself, because the training is already laid out. So in other words, plugging in means you training yourself. Because if you never even speak to me, I'm still training you. You might never talk to me in your life, and I still trained you. 301. You understand? And that training is giving you the skill set. 301 mindset is giving you the mindset for the skill set. So you getting everything that you need. Plug and play. Now you have the skill set because you give yourself the time that you need. Boom, $100, and it's time to get busy. Ain't nothing like that, man. Nothing. Sorry. Right. J. Carter said, "Can I buy a rental property for $100?" Shit, there's no fee that you can even pay that's $100 when it comes to some real estate shit, for real. Don said, "Only overhead is the phone bill, no phone, no profit transactions." And what's funny is that you can have a phone that don't even have phone service, but your phone gets Wi-Fi. Shit, go to Dunkin Donuts, Starbucks, and hang out. Get some water. Be like, "Oh, can I have a cup of ice water?" Let them give you a little cup of ice water for free, and hang out in Dunkin Donuts or Starbucks and use their Wi-Fi for free. With no damn phone service. Get a Google number. So when you on Wi-Fi, you can use your Google number, the voice over IP, for free. I'm just saying, if you want to be resourceful, right? You ain't got no money, you can't afford a phone bill. You can do that too. Shit, I'm just saying. Yep, train more. Sadiq said, "Crazy. As soon as I said I think I could trade fast, the market revealed one for me to observe." Exactly. The market lets you know, like, you need to relax. Market's like, "Nah, bro. More training, more patience." J. Carly, T. Milan's literally was born from a universal law. Yes. What? Hold on. We need to down for that. Lynn said the market is generous only to the select few who are patiently patient. Don DeMarco. Yep. Ozzy, every TA beginner possesses a great potential to be an expert on this NADEX business. I know it. Take time to learn a new skill and principles, but remember your why. Yes. 100%. Sadiq, you gotta chill out over here. It's Friday. I know, right? Lynn said probably a life coach, if not TA. Oh, you mean what I could do? And yeah, what's funny, I never even thought about that. Like, I don't even think about that type of stuff, but I guess so. Like a life coach, some type of mentorship or some shit. Yeah, I would say so. I agree. Yeah, because I know that's a fact because I do it now, and I don't mean to do it. It's like I don't intentionally do that. That's what's so crazy. I don't intentionally do that. It just happens. Crazy, man. Zero expectations. Sadiq said, come to IG and relax. Yo. Mo said, he said, Sadiq could be live over here. For real. For real, for real. Lynn Smith, yes, you can buy a rental property with $100 if you have the TA skill set. Ooh. God said, Mark dropping phone saving nuggets, Wi-Fi hack. Yup. Yup. Payless, one more nugget, Mark. Trading is the only business you can make $250,000 without talking to anybody. I could be antisocial and make mad money. What? Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yo, he said I could be antisocial and make mad money. Facts. Facts. Be a straight introvert. That is a fact. I didn't even think about that. That is a fact. Yo, she said a hermit millionaire. Yo, be a hermanaire. Be a hermillionaire. Oh shit, that's funny. Yo, that is hilarious. Oh snap. Oh my gosh, y'all got me crying. That shit was funny. Whew. All right. Oh snap. Yeah. I definitely didn't realize I was coaching. Yep. Lynn said it. It comes naturally. Life coaching. Coach Mark. Ab said trading can get lonely. Yeah, you know what's interesting about that? A lot of times successful trading is very lonely because you can't even have conversations with people because they don't know what you're talking about. They have no idea what you're talking about. Like, for real, like I'm not even exaggerating. People don't know what you be talking about. And then when you try to like break it down and explain, they still don't know. And then so that's like the stock market. No, it ain't nothing like the stock market. No. Yup. Crazy. Jay Carter said, TA is a whole family. We don't be lonely because we have it. That's where I was going next. We have us. That's a fact. Oh, snap. Liz said, J. Carter, you going to hell for that one. Yo, that hermit millionaire, that shit is funny. Her millionaire. Oh, she said, I'm going to hell for much worse. Yeah, y'all are nuts. She said, that's why it's important to have the family culture because only we understand what the hell we doing. Yes, this is a fact. Yep, that is a fact. Lynn says, successful trading is lonely only because it takes discipline and commitment and skill set, which most cannot grasp as one. Yes, right. So that's why you can't relate to people because they don't even understand those concepts. Like they don't even understand when you say, oh, you need the right mindset. They don't know what you're talking about. They literally don't know what you're talking about. Like, what do you mean? What does mindset have to do with trading? Like you sound retarded. You sound straight retarded. Pilly said, last nugget, lonely money is better than no money. He says, I'm out. Love y'all. Love you too, man. Go to work, man. I thought you were supposed to go to work like 15, 20 minutes ago. He's still over here bullshitting with us. He over here bullshitting with us. Yeah, though, this is amazing, man. It is. This is amazing stuff. Continues to get better. Yeah, so again, man, we getting this podcast together. We're gonna have the Facebook Live too. So again, we'll be live on 3 different platforms. Eventually TikTok too, I guess. I think how many did you say you need on TikTok, Jay Carly? 1,000? I think you said you need 1,000 followers. 1,000? Okay. Yeah, so that'll happen eventually. That'll happen eventually. Yeah, so we got that. I'm gonna see if we could do some more TA Nuggets too. I like the idea of TA Nuggets 2.0. Cause that right there, just that alone, that's 100 days. 100 days, because I like to release those every day consecutively. So we're looking at that. So it's just nonstop, man. Just nonstop. Nonstop. Pedal to the metal. But I'm telling you, man, like all of this pays off in so many different ways, because this is all going to lead to you guys getting to where you want to be faster by slowing down. So it's like, instead of you trying to speed up, you actually slow down. It's kind of like slow down and smell the coffee. Like, you know, like these sayings. And it's like, just take more time to actually allow things to happen. Instead of trying to make everything happen, allow the processes in place to work, to make things happen. This is what I mean when I talk about slowing down speeds you up. You slow down, it happens faster. It just does. So it's like, if you want it more, slow down more. When you slow down more, you can do the things that are going to actually improve everything that you're doing and make you better. Just like I said, you want to get better at trading, become great at training. You want to stress test your muscles, train more. Do more 3-0, do another 301. You might watch it 3 times a day, watch it 4. Like for real, just do an extra one. I'm telling you, man, it pays off. Cause it's like, for me, it's just like I said, if I'm not hearing 301 or 301 mindset, I feel like something is wrong. Like something's off. If I don't have it playing. It's crazy. Lynn said TA's addictive. It might make might make you late for work. Listen, that's what I love. I love when y'all get in trouble for training. Yo, I want you to get in trouble for training. Yes. 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 That's how you know that you're training as much as you should be. When you get in trouble for it. Some of y'all, your wife ain't mad at you yet. You got to train more. Your husband, your boyfriend ain't mad. You got to train more. They should be mad. They should be flipping on you. They should be getting at you. Like, yo, why you always listening to this doing a thing? That's what I want you. That's what I want to happen. Why you always watching him? You always listening to him. You got to get in trouble, man. They should be upset with me. They should be mad at me. Like, yo, I can't stand this Mark dude. I can't stand him. I'll just keep hearing him. Every day I hear him. Yeah. You got to get in trouble, man. That's how you know you training enough. Creator said, I got in trouble 2 weeks ago at work because I'm always on my phone watching the videos. Come on, man. Come on. Get in trouble. Yes. Shit, get in trouble. There you go, right. Sadiq said, make Master mad so you can be free. Give us free. Give us free. Give us free. Come on.
Dom the Mongo. Dom the Mongo.
That's hard. That's hard right there. Ooh. Ab said you should train at anything so hard you feel the pain. Ooh.
I'm focused, man.
Man, that. Come on, AB. That was hard. That was hard. You should train at anything so hard you feel the pain. Lynn says, I've realized that the power of the TA skill set is similar to the same power behind successful New Year resolutions. Jay Carter said, I got in trouble for not following my break and lunch times. That is funny. Don said, the perfect excuse for your spouse is someone got to maintain the lifestyle. Facts. Yep. Ashton said, just get your spouse to join so you won't have to hit their mouth. Woo! Come on, Ashton.
Dom the Mongo.
Come on, Ashton. Oh, shit. Kalisha, you gonna let him talk to you like that? Look, and I'm instigating shit. Kalisha, don't let him talk to you like that. Don said, New Year resolutions are created for average people. Yeah, I liked what Lynn said, though. I did catch what she said. Because she said the power behind resolutions. In other words, the reason people make them. That was hard. Yeah, but resolutions is corny, though. Because most people they just make resolutions. They don't be doing shit. For real. Shit, my resolution is 1-0 forever. That's a new day resolution. Every day.
Dom the Mongo.
Come on, man.
Dom the Mongo.
Lynn said TA's not for everybody. Successful New Year resolutions, pun intended. Facts. Who's that over there? That's Jared. What's happening? Yeah, man. Yup. Shawnee in the building. 1-0 forever, resolution every day. That's it. That's it, man. That's it. What's up, Tracy? She said, my favorite part of the day. You just getting here. Damn. How long you been on here for? You must have been on here at least an hour. Oh, you been on here an hour and a half. Wow. Tracy she coming on at the tail end. What's good with you though? Then said 301 every day resolved. Hard, that's hard. Don, yeah, it's just an excuse for average people to pile up their BS. You ain't lying. Yep, you ain't lying about that. Yep, this is good stuff though. She said, oh Lord, I was seeing patients. Non-stop, I'm sure. Tracy, how many days a week you work? Like what days you have off during the week? And when you when you're nursing, you do you'll have like 12-hour shifts. Is that how it is? Shawnee says, shout out to Joel last night. TA changing live. Facts. Facts. Yeah. If y'all didn't watch the training from last night, make sure that y'all watch that, man. Joel came on, gave his testimonial. He completed Project 21 and was just dropping. He was just dropping the flames. Monday to Friday, 8 to 5. Okay. Okay, got you. So you need them 12-hour shifts. Yeah, because I know in New York, a lot of nurses are working 12-hour shifts, but they have more days off. You working Monday to Friday, 8 to 5 is 40 hours because you get the hour for your lunch, right? So a lot of them will work 12-hour shifts, and then they'll probably only work three or 4 days. You know, they'll do it like that. Some of the registered nurses, they have longer shifts and they get more overtime and stuff like that. But yeah, I know you would. I know you would. That's right. Ooh, come on, Sadiq. He said it won't be long now, sister. You free. Whoa, hold on. We need Don for that. Let's go.
Down the Mongo. Down the Mongo.
Got you. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Lynn said, if you think about it deep enough, a resolution is also training. You just have to train harder or train more. I agree. What's up, Shavella? Shavella said, these jobs keeping us from our real life. I'm just popping on too. It's all good. Listen, I'm telling y'all, the press and play more when you have a chance to. You know, like you at work, you on your break. Some of y'all at work, you ain't on break, but you got your phone nearby and you know, you can get little wireless earbuds, put one of them in your ear when ain't nobody around and nobody's talking to you and you got that playing in your ear. Let it go in. That subconscious training is the truth. For real. It is the truth. Nah, Lulu does not trade. She's becoming more curious about it though. Lynn says she don't have to trade with beast mode in the house. Yeah, she does not have to. That is correct. Because she knows how I am, she knows what it takes. And I think a person has to be willing to do what it takes, and they got to be like, they have to want to do it. So it's kind of one of those things. Because she's with me all the time, it's different. The whole dynamic is different. It's not like somebody that don't know me is introduced to this and they're like, oh snap. You know, to her it's just like this is what I do. So it's normalized to her. She doesn't have the same perspective as someone else would have on the outside. You know, it's the whole thing. Be like you in the forest so you don't see the trees. It's that type of thing. But now what I am seeing different, which is interesting, is that she is beginning to see the the time freedom that comes with it. Cause she sees how much time I have. Like, she's like, damn, you don't got to do anything? Like, no, what are you talking about? I do what I want to do. And she's like, oh, well, I thought that you had to do those things. Like she talks about the lives and the stuff that I do. And it's so funny because I know that this just comes from being like working for someone else for your life, where you're looking at what somebody does like, oh, that's your job. So one day she asked me, she was like, oh, you don't have to do your thing? And I'm like, nah, I don't have to do anything. Oh, I thought that you had to do that. No, why do I have to do it? I do it because I want to do it. So when she started to understand, like, oh shit, like, so you telling me everything you do is just because you feel like doing it? I'm like, yeah. Then the other day when we hit 700 trainings, she heard me say it. She was like, you did 700 trainings? So you kind of see how somebody can be around you all the time, every day, but because they're used to just being around you, they don't pay attention to things. And then one day they just start paying attention, and it starts to change the way that they look at things. They're like, wait, you did 700 trainings? Like, when did you do 700 trainings? You get to see now consistency, time, just boom, boom, boom. Now, mind you, I don't ever put her under pressure to learn. I don't put my son under pressure to learn. But every now and then, my son will hit me up, and he'd be like, yo, Pop, I saw that post on, I saw that Facebook post. I think, hey. I'm like, what you want me to tell you? Like, you've been here the whole time, so you could have been doing it the whole time if you wanted to do it, but I'm not going to force you to do it. You have to actually have the desire to do it so that you'll do it. Does that make sense? If you try to force somebody to do something and they don't want to do it, they're not going to do it. When somebody decides that they want to do it, it's different now, because now they've made the decision to do it. So now they'll actually do what it takes because they have a reason. This is why your why is so important. Like, what's your reason for wanting to do this? And then another way that the dynamic is, she's my extension. She's an extension to me. If I'm free, she's free. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you already free by default. So you don't have to do it. But if you decide to do it, then you can be free. Like, now you can be free of me, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? But that's the dynamic, like when you just are in a marriage, you in a successful marriage, everything that I have is yours anyway. So it's by default. But she has been asking questions lately. Like, I ain't gonna front. And I'm starting to see why. My son even asking questions like, yo, hold on. Like, I'm not paying attention because, wait, my pops is already doing this. You understand what I'm saying? He's having conversations in his age group because he's 23. He talking to kids his age about trading. And when he had conversations with them and then comes back to me, he's like, oh, well, they don't really know what they're talking about then. I'm like, nah, no, not really. What they're doing is they're probably trying to recruit you into something, right? He was like, yeah, how'd you know? I'm like, I know. I already know what it is. I'm like, did any of them show you any type of trading? Oh, nah. So how do you know that they trading? Oh, that's a good question. See, I already got his wheels spinning now. And now he has to question everything that they're telling him. And another thing too about, like, just him being in the age group that he's in, they're very social. Like, there's a lot of social interaction. So after a while, it's like, I want to know, this is him talking. I want to know what it is that's actually happening here. Y'all keep telling me about this, and everybody's telling me about the same thing, but nobody has explained what we actually do. Like, what is it that you're doing? Like, how do you trade? I want to trade. I want to do what you're saying. You see? So now, after a while, the actual separation starts to happen because you get tired of just hearing about this thing that everybody's doing, or your friends are doing it, or your friends signed up for it, right? You got 10 friends that approach you about the same thing. So to you, because these are your friends, you validated it because they're doing it already, but you don't understand why they're doing it. You see what I'm saying? And you don't even understand what it is. Then you hit me up, and then you get the science, and you're like, shit. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the feeling. So yeah, but it's interesting. It's interesting. But we'll see what happens. You never know. And like I said, I don't got to try to force it on anybody, not even my family. You know, I got uncles that hit me up like, "Hey, man, you know that is that trading thing still? How's that trading thing going?" And I'm like, "That trading thing? Like, what you talking about? I've been trading for 30 years. Like, literally, I've been in the financial markets for 30 years. So it's not like it's even new to them, but it's different when they see how it looks now. Like TA has a look to it. It has a look and a feel. So it makes people just ask questions like, damn, what is it? What are you doing? I'm like, watch the videos. Watch my videos. Get some education and just take it serious. So now when you actually take the time to do that, you can actually learn from me without me having to tell you. Because I'm not going to sit here and sit down and talk to my uncle for an hour and try to explain shit. I'm just not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. But I'll tell them, hey, check out this video. And if you get it, you get it. If you have an ear to hear, you can hear it. If not, leave me alone. Don't ask me nothing. Don't ask me nothing. Tracy said, trust and believe I'm fighting for my freedom. Facts. Facts. I'm excited for this journey. Oh, that's perfect age. Them 18 to 20s are on fire for trading. Yeah, and see, and a lot of them are not trading. Right. A lot of them promoting. Right. You hit it right on the head. Tracy's funny. She blowing him up. She name dropping them. Right. They hype for the trend. Exactly. So they get excited behind all of that. But just like when it is so funny, the first time he came to me and he approached me about that, I told him off the bat. I said, let me break down what's going to happen. Next thing they're going to do is invite you to some type of webinar, right? They're going to tell you to look at some kind of video, right? After that, they're going to tell you to come out to some type of event. And I just started busting it down. And what happened? Literally everything I told him would happen, happened. And then he was like, oh, Pop, man, I don't know what I should do. I'm like, well, what is it that you excited about? I'm like, I know what you're excited about. You're excited about these young kids that you see that are making all of this money, right? I'm like, but what are they doing? How are the top earners earning? How are they earning? I'm like, did any of them show you their account so you can see how they trading? No, they didn't show me anything like that. But, you know, I see them on social when they taking trips and they over here and they doing that. I'm like, don't get caught up in the hype of what you see, because that's a part of the marketing aspect of what they're actually doing. Like what they're doing is they're recruiting people into that business. And there's nothing wrong with that. But understand that that's how these people are making their money primarily. So the ones that you see successful at it are very good at recruiting. And I broke it down to him. I'm like, listen, I'm not saying anything's wrong with it, but understand that you need to know the difference. Their focus is not on the trading. Their focus is on the recruiting and the imagery and how it looks, you know, lifestyle, all of that type of stuff, which is cool. You can do it. You can do it for that reason. I'm not judging anyone that does it for that reason, but you need to be clear that that's what the reason is. Don't be mistaken that it's about trading when it's more so about recruiting and telling you know people about this opportunity and this and that and the compensation plan, which is cool. But don't get it twisted and think that it's trading and that's why everybody's joining. Don't do that. So I broke it down. Like I sat down with him for like a good 45 minutes to an hour and schooled him on it. So now at least he's educated. So whatever decision he makes is going to be an educated one. It's not going to be a misinformed one where he feels like, oh, I got pulled into this thing and I didn't even really know what it was. No, you ain't going to do that. You're going to know what it is before you get involved in anything. You know? Yep. Jay Collins is funny. She said, oh, hell no. She said, I wasted a trip to IG. I already knew that they were trash. Yo, Jay Carly is nuts. Oh, shit. That's funny. Creative said, that's what I'm doing now. Don says, she predisposed to believe what you do is what you have to do because the job demands that you carry a task. Right, right, right. Which is a natural reaction because that's what, that's what people are used to being employees. They really can't understand the perspective of the boss. Like the boss is the one that decides what is going to be done. Boss may decide that ain't nothing gonna be done today. Like I'm laying down today. I ain't doing nothing. And it's like, you can do that? Yeah, if I want to. So yeah, definitely. Shiny said, I work 7 days a week. It's not a game. I'm a highly strung live wire ready to snap on a coworker who gives me any lip about me with headphones and me being on my iPad looking at NADEX. Mind your business.
I'm focused, man.
Get him, Shiny. Get him, Shiny. He said, mind your business. Don, a decision is a spirit you got to have. If it's in your spirit, you will do it. Facts. Facts. Ashton, powerful story. Yes, definitely. Reggie said, get your Howard Hughes on. Ashton said, Mark, I told Kalisha everything she has is mine. Oh, snap. She must not be on here because she ain't said nothing about that yet. Oh, snap. Make sure she don't watch the replay. Yo. Oh, Jermaine, all about the vibes. Yes. Yes. Bilal said MLM is pure trash. Oh, man. Y'all are crazy. I think MLM is good for some people. Like network marketing, MLM, affiliate marketing, online marketing. Some people, it fits that, they can be very successful doing those things. I don't have a problem with it. But what I do have a problem with is when you try to compare that to this. Don't do that. Don't do it. Oh, I got something better. No, you don't. Don't compare nothing to this. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Because it's going to be embarrassing. I don't got to talk to nobody. I don't got to go to no meetings. I don't got to go to no meetings. I don't got to get on no webinars. I can be in my boxes with a phone. If I don't got a laptop, I got my phone. I can be in my boxer shorts doing my thing. Ain't talking to nobody. Come on, man. Can't compare nothing to this. Please. Don said, Mark, to be honest, when they ask how this trading thing going, what they really want to hear in the back of their mind is you no longer doing it. Ooh, come on, Don. What?
I'm focused, man.
Ooh, Lord. Man, even the cat knew. And see, and Don, they ain't here yet. It's been 84 years and it's still rocking. It's been 84 years. Come on, man. Come on. Right? And they ain't gonna hear that shit. Get that shit out of here. Yes, 100%. Shavella hit it on the head. Right. They selling a dream. They not really trading. That's what it is. That's what it is. And it's okay. It's cool. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have a problem with that. But I don't want you to give the impression that that's not what it is. Don't try to fake people out into doing it. Let people know, like, listen, clearly you make the most money in this by recruiting. That's it. You want to get to the big bucks with this? You got to recruit people into this. Straight up. So are you ready to go? Let's go. Clear cut, transparent. Not, hey man, you can trade, you can get this harmonic scanner, let it trade for you. You can earn money while you learning. Get that shit out of here. Please get that shit out of here. Don't do that. Don't do that, because that's not really why you want them to join. You want them to join so that you can get them to connect to their warm market of people that they know, so that you can grow your organization. That's why you want them to join. And just keep it 100. That's why. At least that way now you can just get to people that want to do it. Like, you in or you out? Nah, I want to do it. All right, cool. Thanks for coming out. That way you can get to the people that really want to do it. You understand? But with all of that extra stuff that you'll be talking about that really is not going to be why people do it, I don't like that part. That's what gets on my nerves. That's the part I don't like about it. But other than that, network marketing, MLM is great. You want to recruit? Do your thing. Facts. Tracy said nothing even close, period. Nothing. Don said, I know a multi-million-dollar home builder owner. He works harder than his own employees. See? Carly said, it is embarrassing seeing it the way that some people got to perform on social media for their little recruiting. He said, I'd be embarrassed for them. Oh, man. Shavella said, I was in one of the trading MLMs, so I know TA is valuable. Right to the source, day one, not stringing me along for the subscription fee every month. Woo! Come on, man. Come on, Shavella.
I'm focused, man.
Yeah, some of them things is like $300 a month. I didn't even know it was that much. 300, 250, 200 a month. I'm like, 300 a month? I'm like, who's doing that? I was bugging off of that when I finally like actually saw what they was doing. I was like, yo, who's paying that? That's a lot of money. You kidding? 300? That's car insurance. Come on, man. That's some car insurance shit. And I feel like you ain't, like, the value of it ain't worth that much. Because what they're making it look like what you're paying for is not really what you're paying for. That ain't what it is. That ain't what it is. And of course, this is my opinion. This is my opinion, my humble opinion. Tracy said them joints is trash. Y'all have no mercy on them. There. See, I'm trying to help them. I'm trying to help them survive a little bit. I'll try to help a little bit. There. Y'all are like, nah, them shit is trash, yo. Oh, man. Jay Carly said, it's absolutely the reason I'm going to hell. So you left TA to bounce around and recruit people. Oof. Jay Carly taking them shots. Man, she taking them shots. She said, Shavella, happy that you're here, buddy. Them MLMs didn't even try to teach us how to trade. Listen. Y'all see what it is. It ain't me. I never joined it, so I can't give you no intricate information on what they are offering. But listen, people's letting you know what it was. She said she lasted 8 hours in there. Oh, snap. Bilal, Mark, what's your opinion on Bitcoin? Bitcoin is awesome, man. Remember what I always say about Bitcoin. I've been saying it from the jump. Bitcoin is something that you should just be accumulating over time. I don't try to trade Bitcoin. The only time that I actually traded, like where I knew I'm buying like low, was on the drop in March when the pandemic started, when they had announced the shutdown and Bitcoin tanked along with all the other markets. When I saw that, I was like, whoa, I'm on that. So I bought quite a few Bitcoin. I think it was around $3,800. And now, mind you, I've been accumulating Bitcoin way before that. Like when Bitcoin was like $700, $800. This was back in 2000. I want to say 2015, 2016. Yeah, 2015, 2016, around that time. Whenever Bitcoin was like around $750, $800. Ever since then, I started just accumulating a little bit. Matter of fact, I was buying Bitcoin even before Coinbase was legal in New York. Before that, there was a time when you couldn't buy Bitcoin online. Some of y'all remember what I'm talking about. I literally used to go to they had Bitcoin ATMs in New York, like in the hood, like in the grocery store, like in the bodegas. Couple of bodegas had Bitcoin machines. I'm like, yo, they got Bitcoin ATMs. Oh, snap. So I used to go to the Bitcoin ATM. You know, you put your cash in, and then the receipt with the Bitcoin address on it comes out, and now you got Bitcoin. You turned your cash into Bitcoin. So I used to do that every week. Every week I was buying Bitcoin, and the fee was like 16%, and I didn't care. I was like, I don't even care. I just want some Bitcoin. And I started just slowly accumulating Bitcoin over time. So I knew from back then, once I just read into what Bitcoin was and the blockchain and the technology behind it, it started to make sense to me and started to click. I was like, this is a long term deal right here. So started accumulating Bitcoin from back then. And now you're starting to see it's still early, in my opinion, the early signs of what Bitcoin is going to become. Because even back when I first started talking about Bitcoin, because I had made some videos about it too, talking about it a little bit. And I was like, yo, there's going to come a day when Bitcoin is going to be like 100,000 in the price, like for real. Just inevitably at some point in the future. I don't know when. Don't ask me when and what year. I don't know, and I don't care. All I know is that this is something that I know is going to be valuable in the future, and I'm going to accumulate it over time. And that was it. That was it. So like now you got Coinbase, you got a few of these other exchanges where you can buy Bitcoin. I think you can get it from Robinhood. You can buy it on Cash App. They're giving you access to Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is a huge opportunity. But you need to look at it the right way and not try to trade it, but instead just accumulate it over time. Just to comment on the drop back in March. On that drop, it dropped to, I think 3,000. I caught some at 3,800, and then I forgot what month it was, but I had sold some when it hit 9,000. It hit 9,000. I had sold some of that position. I might have sold maybe by half, something like that. And I've been holding on to the rest, and I already had Bitcoin before that. So Bitcoin is nice. Bitcoin is nice. Again, this is just my opinion about it and the way that I actually invest in it. I look at it more so as an investment versus a trade. It ain't a trade to me. I just feel like you should just consistently buy it and own it and hold on to it. Don't worry about it. Just hold it. Gosh, that's so it is 300 a month. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Mixer said, I've been a victim of IML. Now I'm on TA rehab, just chilling. Don said MLM robbing man out of house and home. Damn. Ashton 279 for the elite package. Man, that shit's crazy. Creative, I was paying, I believe, $298 a month. A few months back, they made me feel bad because they were saying, if you want to invest, you will pay the money. Then I found you and got my refund back. Let's go.
I'm focused, man.
Let's go. Shit. Shamela like, damn, they got you too, huh? Because they offering trash. Ashley said, don't get me started, Mark. I was doing good. Yeah, you know Kalisha's gonna get at you. Liza, I will share it in the group. Yeah, matter of fact, I'll throw it in there now. I will throw it in there now. That was the 340, right? I posted in there right now. I trust you. I trust you. All right. AZ, you should see the post daily charts and moving average indicators. It's hilarious. They show the most perfect uptrend. Crazy. Yeah, 13,000. Yep. I think the high that it hit a couple of years ago. Yeah, that had to be a couple of years now, right? 20. I think it was around 20,000, something like that. So, you know, a bunch of things will probably happen when it goes back up there. You'll probably see it have a reaction and probably come back and consolidate again after that. Or that shit might just go through. Who knows? It might just bust through there and keep going. Who the hell knows? But there's so many things that's going on that are contributing to the rise of the price of Bitcoin. You know, there's just a lot going on that will contribute to that. That's why I don't try to time anything like that unless there's a big drop. Like that's why I saw that as an opportunity, because I was like, this is something that is a huge reaction to this shutdown and this whole thing with the pandemic. I'm like, see, but that's not something that's going to be permanent. This is a reaction. That's an opportunity immediately. So when I saw that, I was like, yeah, let me grab some more of these joints while they down here. Yep. So I didn't even think about it. And matter of fact, I had spoke about it on live. There's a few lives. I said it. Yeah, matter of fact, there's a few live streams. If you go back to the ones that were like around March, April, you'll hear me talking about Bitcoin and how I had bought some. They promoting a $2,000 EA? What? Oh. Man. I hope it worked for them. I hope it works. Shit, I hope it works. J. Carly, so I sent Mark a screenshot. Someone was complaining about losing in a NADEX group on Facebook. I posted, well, I'm almost a year no loss, so you need to stop trading and train. Oh, yeah, that was with the Don DeMarco comment, right? Yeah, somebody said Don DeMarco. Yo. Yeah, Sadiq, Yep. The bodegas had them. Yep. All the Ox stores had them too. Every one that I went to was like one of the Ox stores. One that I had saw in Queens, it was a bodega. My man Poppy and them, like you said, yup. I was like, yo, they got Bitcoin in the hood. Like, y'all don't know y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. And it's funny, I should be telling dudes, I'm like, yo, just just get some of this, man. Don't even ask me nothing about it. Just get some of this. Just get it and hold on to it. Just hold on. J. Carter said, if Mark says do something, I do it. He be predicting everything. She said, if he say my green socks are gonna come up, I'm buying all the socks. Yo. Don said they probably hit you with the be a man statement. Chess, what's up, man? Ooh. Ashton, did you get some cookies? See, you don't spoke them up. Now I'm going to get 4 cookies in the box. I ain't have them cookies in a minute. I told you them cookies is the truth. Get them joints fresh out the oven. And right now we talking about Pandera bread. Not Pandera. That's the second time I did that. Panera bread. And what's funny is he wrote Pandera bread. That's why I said it. Panera bread. Jeez. Pandera bread. What the hell is that? Oh, one of them bootleg companies. So you saying that that IML is promoting that EA, or it's another company promoting that? That's kind of crazy. I'm like, whoever's promoting it, that's crazy. That's crazy. Mo says somebody introduced me to this trading program called Apiri, but it didn't feel right, so I continued to search and came across TA, and that was it. AZ Mark, what are your thoughts on Fibonacci, as far as the indicator or the man? I think Fibonacci was a mathematical genius, and the formulas that he came up with, they definitely do work, and they started applying it to financial markets, and that's how you got it to be an indicator in Forex, among other markets. But as far as using it to trade with, I don't necessarily like using any indicators at all. I think that you can do more by observing the market and learning directly from the market instead of using an indicator to try to make a prediction about the market. You know what I'm saying? But because it is more of a price-based tool, I think that it's one of the better indicators. Excuse me. Anything that more so is used around price itself is a better indicator. You know, like kind of like channels and trend lines and stuff like that. Those are better indicators to me. But do I use them? Nah. Norman, what's good? Yeah, Panera cookies is crazy. The kitchen sink joints. Panera also got good chicken noodle soup. I don't know if y'all a fan of that. Their chicken noodle soup is fire. Lulu be getting the cheddar broccoli joint. That chicken noodle though is like, this is lit. Riley, people are gonna see that this stuff works. Can't wait to prove it through my videos, one trade at a time. 100 to countless money, winning always. That's it. That's it. I'm definitely looking forward to it, Riley. Love it, man. Love it. Jay Colley said Fibonacci's an opera singer. Yo, she's nuts. Oh, it was a different one. Okay. Um, Riley said, let the market tell you what's up. You can know that you are right, or you can do your best guess. Right. Right. Yeah, the cinnamon rolls are pretty good. Yep. Bilal said the Southwest salad is good. Yeah, that chicken noodle soup is not to be played with. Their little sandwiches are pretty good too. They got, I think it's like ham and Swiss. And I don't eat ham all the time, but occasionally, I might sneak in a little ham. I'm just being honest. Occasionally, I sneak in a little ham. I actually don't eat ham like that. Like I haven't had it probably like in over a year. But I ain't gonna front. Sometimes I be wanting some ribs, bro. I be wanting some ribs. The onion soup and the sourdough bowl. Oh, I was thinking about the bowl. Yeah, because the bowl is like you can eat the bowl, right? When you get that big one. Right. No doubt. You said the French onion soup. French onion just remind me of Lipton. Remember back in the day, Lipton had the French onion that they used to use to make dip? My grandmother used to make like awesome dip with Lipton. The Lipton, I think it was French onion. It was like Lipton onion something. The soup, the mix. She used to make some bomb dip with that joint. Yep. Yeah, the baby blue, no doubt. This J. Carly blue right here. Literally. She calls this color J. Carly blue. Bro was good. Bro said, I'm excited to get back into training with y'all. No doubt. No doubt. Riley, I have the best teacher. He taught me how to read the market, how to always win my trades. Signals and indicators fail. Knowing how the market will end always wins. He said, join TA or keep losing. Whew. Whoa.
I'm focused, man.
Listen, man. He telling the truth though. Telling the truth. Sean, you gonna sneak something in on Thanksgiving? Shani like, yo, we don't even eat turkey on Thanksgiving. We just eat ham. Ham and whatever. But now I'm in the mood for some sour cream and onion chips. Why y'all had to shift to the food combo? Why? I'm definitely going to get some cookies though. Yep, I'm going to get 4 cookies. That I am doing. Without a doubt. Riley said, even 10% of losses are preventable. It's up to you if you want to learn how to win or pay someone to lose your money. Mo said, yeah, the meatloaf with the Lipton French onion. Yes. Now we talking, Mo. Now we talking. Grandma. Oh, with Gordon Gekko. That's the movie Wall Street. Right? Wall Street. That was a great movie. They did a second one where he his daughter ended up being with a younger dude. What's the dude's name? I forgot the actor's name. Dang. I'm trying to think of a movie that y'all would remember him from. Is it Shia? It might be Shia LaBeouf. I think it's Shia LaBeouf. Is that his name? But anyway, he was in it. The second Wall Street one. Good movie. I hit it on the head. Shia LaBeouf. My man. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that French onion be fire. Yeah, that French onion, that lifted French onion is the truth. If you want to make like good dip, like dip to go with potato chips or like chips and stuff. Woof, fire. Joel said we eating in TA. That is a fact. Is it LaBeouf? Okay. Shia LaBeouf. What I said, LaBeouf? Oh shit. The earth. Boof. Riley, the only one keeping you from winning at the market is yourself. Be it impatience, unwilling to learn the market, wanting easy money. Losing is always your fault and you'll never win until you learn this. 100%. 100%. Yep. AZ, you watch the first Wall Street almost daily? Another good movie is Boiler Room. Boiler Room, I think that was the first time I saw, what's the dude's name? The dude that plays Triple X. Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel, that was good. Boiler Room was a good movie. That's another good one. Shani said, I love the Friday afternoons, dinner restaurant pregame. It's become legendary and a staple. Lulu hit me up right now asking where we going. She's like, listen, what we doing? Literally, as you said that, I just saw her hit me just now. She's like, all right, so what we doing? She just literally said, what are we doing? She's like, listen, man, it's Friday. Let's get it cracking. Yeah, that Ben Affleck speech was classic. Right. And another reason I enjoy that movie is because when I was younger, I had worked on Wall Street. And I had worked as an apprentice for a broker. I was exposed to that. That's like the way that they showed that is literally how it was. That like literally. The way that he was talking to people, they be yelling at them on the phone. What are you doing? Why are you on break? If somebody got up to go get water, their broker would come out yelling, screaming on them. Like what are you doing? Get on the phone. Get the hell on the phone. Because you got all of these cards, you got stacks and stacks of cards, and you probably making like 400 to 500 calls a day. Just cold calling. That's your job as an apprentice. The whole objective is to try to open up an account and get people to invest in whatever the stock is. So that Boiler Room movie was crazy because it exposed a lot of the inner workings, behind like Wall Street and how the brokerages kind of operate. That was real. I witnessed that myself. Like they wasn't talking to me like that because the dude that I was an apprentice for, he actually had asked me to come because, and I had told the story like a few times. When I was younger, I was at this time when I met LaTroy, I was like 16. I wasn't even old enough to be there. So like we had to we lied. We lied about my age, all type of shit. So I think I was 17 by the time I actually went to be an apprentice for him. And he was like, don't worry about how old you are. We're going to work through it, blah, 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 blah. So as I'm there, I'm working there. I'm doing what everyone else was doing, like making calls and stuff. But he actually gave me like a few opportunities to talk to some of the people to try to get them to open up an account. So like he let me do what he normally does. Like normally what will happen is the apprentices will get someone on the phone, and when someone's on the phone, then the broker comes on the phone after them to try to close whatever that is that's going on. The whole objective is to get them to open an account with X amount of dollars, and you talking to people that got money, doctors, lawyers, like people that make high income. like off the rip. All of the cards, all of these numbers that you calling are people that have money. And you literally calling them cold. They be in the middle, like one dude one time, he was in the middle of surgery. And he was like, well, I'm actually doing surgery right now. I can't talk. And we still trying to keep him on the phone. They're like, well, just put it on speakerphone. Like just saying all type of shit to try to keep them on the phone. Your mission in life was to keep them on the phone and keep them on the phone long enough for the broker to come to try to close them. It was crazy. It was crazy. And it just taught me a lot about like interacting with people and also learning how to sharpen your ability to talk, like tone, like there's certain ways that you talk that can have someone just talk to you for longer. A lot of them I had noticed, I'm like, yo, you're getting hung up on. Like, look at how you sound. You sound aggressive. You sound crazy on the phone. They used to be just going off like, yeah, we have a very rare opportunity. You can only do this. You have to invest today. We don't have any time because the market's going to shoot up. I don't know when it's going to shoot up. It might be in the next 48 hours. Who knows? It might be in a week from now. Anyway, listen, I know that you make $250,000 a year. And listen, you need to. And you like, yo, like what? Like who can even hear what you're saying? But this is what they're doing all day. And some of them that would lead to somebody staying on the phone long enough. And they open an account with like $50,000, like for real. Well, hold on. I'm going to talk to my account manager so he can talk to you more about this opportunity. This is such a rare opportunity. You made a great decision of it. And then it goes to the broker. And a lot of times they would close them off of that. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. So I never liked that. Like I never liked how they did that. So that was one of the things that I took away from it, where it's like I learned how not to talk like that. When I be on the phone, I be like mad calm. I very rarely got hung up on unless they had something where they had to, like they immediately had to do something else. And they would be like, well, why don't you give me a call back? I actually like how this sounds, that type of thing. But they wouldn't just click. They used to be clicking dudes. They used to be like, oh, how you doing? I'm an account executive with, I'm a senior vice president with such and such firm. And they're like, who? Oh, well, this is James Madden. I'm a senior vice president with blah, blah, blah. And the reason I'm calling is because we have a rare opportunity. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you sound like an auctioneer. Like relax. I used to couldn't stand that. So it's like, I just knew I wasn't going to do that. I didn't know what I was going to do yet, but I knew it wasn't going to be that. I never liked that. So then when I used to get on the phone, these dudes used to be making like 400 calls. I might make 50 calls for the day. And out of 50 calls, 40, 30 plus stayed on the phone like long enough where we was having conversations. Then I would transfer them to the broker. And then when he just saw that, he was like, yo, let me just let you talk. Let you try to close them. And I'm like, but what am I supposed to say? He was like, just act like me. And I was like, word? He was like, yeah, just try it and see what happens. So we switched. So he got some people on the phone. Then he sent them to me. So now I'm him. So now I'm like the executive account manager or whatever the title was. They just made up titles. Like nobody knows. You just making up whatever the title is. So I made up whatever the title was that he told me to. And I was closing accounts like $15,000, $25,000, $5,000 accounts. And he was like, yo, you making me mad money right now. So he used to be like paying me like off the books, kind of like not within the apprentice thing. Cause the apprentice money was whack. I was young. I was like 17. So we was making like maybe $250, $300 a week. But he used to hit me on the side, like off of his commissions because we was closing so many accounts. I was making mad money at that time. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I was making a lot of money for what we were doing, killing them at that time. So I'm like 17 making like $1,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? Between that little check and then between what he gave me. And at the same time, I'm learning about the market. Like at that time, I was actually studying the market and charts and looking at different opportunities. I was looking at the stocks that they were, promoting. One of the stocks that they were promoting at the time actually ended up doing very well. It was a tech stock. I'm trying to remember what the name of the damn company was. They had ended up selling phones. Oh man, it seemed like it started with an O. But it was a good stock. And they were promoting that, and I had did my own research. So now when I'm on the phone, I know about the stock. So it's not like I'm just reading, from the cards and stuff where we supposed to read from. I'm actually talking to them about my own knowledge about the stock and the company. I'm talking to them about price earning ratios, and I'm using historical information. When the IPO came out, they launched at $25 a share. The price now was actually at $32 a share, but this right now is the price earning ratio is low, so it's undervalued. The management is this. They're planning on doing that. Soon they're going to be selling the cell phone. It's like I knew everything. Boom, 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 boom. And it just led to like all of this new business that was being generated where these people started opening accounts and buying the stock. And they all did well. So like then we started doing our own research. So we researching stocks now that are not even what the brokerage is actually recommending. Like we just recommending good stocks to his clients. He was killing them, man. He was killing them. He was like this type of stuff is ill to me because I just think back and I'm like, all of this contributed like to just my knowledge base in the financial markets. I was so young at that time, but I learned so much like at the time. And I took that information and then like what we were doing. And it just was like, this is crazy. And mind you, this was my own research. Like this was just me. I'm just looking at the information. And at that time, all we had available was like old information. So you would be looking like in the papers. You looking at Investors Business Daily. You're looking at like Kiplinger's. You're looking at the Wall Street Journal. Like my thing was Investors Business Daily. I used to love that paper. I used to go through that and just look at the quotes because they used to quote the stock prices, and then it had news. So I used to keep on top of everything that was going on. And it's like I just knew how to spot the stocks that I knew would end up being successful because they were good stocks, not because it was like, oh, this is a hot opportunity. This is going to double or triple in a month. Not that type of investment. These were legitimate companies and I was spotting it. And I'm like, damn, like I'm actually doing this. I know what I'm looking at and I know what I'm doing and it's working. Crazy. Crazy. And I'm like, yo, I was 17. Matter of fact, I was 16. I wasn't even 17 yet. Crazy. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's their story time. Little Friday story time for y'all. Yeah, right. Got a script full of yeah, that's what they used to call them, rebuttals. Rebuttals. And a lot of them did used to, yeah, it actually was though. It actually was. A lot of them smoked weed, used to be popping pills, all type of stuff. Yup. And their thing was always going to the bar. They used to love to go to the bar. I'd be like, man, that's what y'all do. I'm like, I'm going home. I ain't going to the bar with y'all. You're going to be here all night. I'm going home. Yeah, about to take the train right back uptown, man. Crazy. Riley said, remember this weekend, this one important thing. If you can't find time for training, you'll never have time for winning. Oof. That's hard right there. I like that. Prime Gig. That's the name of the movie. I'm definitely gonna watch that. Joel said, yeah, Mark, you need a movie. It would be a very interesting one. I'll say that much. It would be very interesting. Yep. Yep. So it's been a long journey. Yes, it has. And everything that took place is like I'm able to use it for what we're doing today. So it's a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful thing. AZ, I love how you can tell people you trade and right off rip they think Wolf of Wall Street. Right, they be thinking the most negative shit like immediately. Yeah, but it's gonna change over time. And that's why I want to be a part of the change. That's why I love to do this also, because I know that this is going to contribute to the change in people's perception of what trading is and what you actually can do, and not just the opportunity of it, but how you can position it like a business. And this is a legitimate career for you to be able to pursue, like for real. And it's better than everything else. Like the day is going to come where that is going to be, at a higher status, where that's how people perceive this, because that's what it is. Now most people just perceive trading as gambling, especially as soon as you say binary options, they're like, what? They think negative about it, but no, it ain't, man. It's nothing to be scared of. The Queen's Gambit, young girl chess player, prodigy. That sounds like a good movie. I want to watch that too. That's on Netflix. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check that out. The Queen's Gambit. All right. And what was the other one that somebody else said something else with Vince Vaughn? Oh, Prime Gig. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out too. Yeah, AZ, you right. You're right. Binary gets negative attention because of like IQ options. You're right. Oh, excuse me. Oh, snap. Man, this the walk-off right here. Riley said the only gamble is if you trade more than you train. I'm out. That was hard.